Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to another episode of Apexseal Detonator. So on this episode, I'll be splitting it up a little bit. For the first part of it, I'll be doing car stuff as I usually do. And then the second part will be the Ashes memorial for my mum. Now, there's certain people, certain subscribers maybe that don't watch that. So that's your opportunity to go, okay, well, I've watched the car stuff, I'm out of here. That's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. So yeah, basically, today is Monday, the 29th, I believe, 29th of September. And it's about 30 degrees. It's freaking hot. As you can see, I'm pretty sweaty. I've been working on the car, but I've made some progress with the headers and all that sort of stuff. And I'll chuck some videos of that in now. And then after that, I'll come back and introduce you to the second part of the video. Anyway, enjoy, guys. Hey guys, what's happening? So I managed to chop this bloody old seized up stud off. This thing's magic, man. It's worth its weight in gold. Yeah, so now what I'll do, I've got an engine support, which goes across here. Unfortunately, you can only use it when the bonnet's up. However, I'll just hook it up onto there, hold the engine up, get the mount out, get the header off, and then I'll use that just to support the engine so I can shut the bonnet. But yeah, man, that thing is freaking lifesaver, eh? So yeah, that's all set up. That's got the weight of the engine on it already now. I'm not going to take that engine mount off. I don't think I'm going to have to. Just a matter of getting underneath here and loosening the bolts off, which they're already loose, just taking them out. Alright, the engine mount's out. Just trying to find my torch. That's all loose. I just got to get underneath. Because I'm not going to have the clearance to get the bolts through on that other flange there. So everything else is loose. Should come straight out. And just like that, the stock headers are off. Man, look how clean those ports are. Look at the ports on the motor. There's carbon up the top there, just a tiny bit, but just look at the ports, man. They're fucking near spotless, eh? I've got half a mind of getting my camera in there with my little mirrors on there and just checking to see if I might be able to see if it's street ported, if I can get the right angle on the camera. So yeah, I've fabbed these up using the standard plate, but all that I made myself out of steam pipe. So the plan is, I think this one here, I might have to tickle the engine mount a bit, but I've got a spare one anyway. I've got a spare engine mount. The plan is to go as far as I can back with these 3 bits of tube, and then go into probably a single 2.5 or 3 inch with a resonator and a muffler. So yeah, these are just tacked for now. That's going to be the overall length, 900. I've decided to just try that to start with, and then I need to make something here so I can obviously merge it down into either a 2.5 or a 3 inch system. But yeah, I reckon that's going to be all right. I might just have to, I'll see what it looks like once I get it on the car. I might have to tickle that little section there of the engine mount, but yeah, time will tell. So as you can see, I've just mocked them up at the moment, just bolted the headers in. I'll have a bit of a look at this engine mount, but it's probably going to have to be modified. Had to rip a stud out of there as well, but I was told that even the other headers are a prick to get in. Alrighty, here we go. Just looking at that there. What I might do is, yeah, it's not too bad there. So that is where that O2 sensor is going to have to go. So I'm going to have to make a bung there where my finger is. Maybe extend, see if I can pull that wiring a bit further forward. But yeah, it'll go in there because that's the middle pipe. That's where the length is up to at the moment. Yeah, so obviously that stud will have to be shorter there, and that one as well. I'll put the engine mount on it. I've probably said this 10 million times, but yeah, that'll have to be tickled up. Yeah, plenty of room there, but I reckon it's looking alright, to tell you the truth. I reckon it looks good. I could probably, I've left enough room so I could tape all these up as well with some exhaust wrap. So yeah. And that there is where I'll make my brace to go into here. That'll take the weight of them. Yeah, pretty happy with that. So that's going to have to be cut off there, and then I'm going to have to make something to rejoin that onto there somehow, but I'll do it. I've got a spare one of these anyway, so yeah, man, fucking, that's the only thing that's sort of holding it up, really. The rest of it will be fucking sweet. So yeah, this is what I had to cut off. So I've got to refabricate something, which is not going to be an issue. Just give me a minute, guys. I will get underneath the car. So yeah, obviously because that, see that bolt there, it's too close here. So what I'll do, I'll make something a little bit thinner than that, bolt it in there, and then brace this up here. I'll be able to make something pretty strong. I'll use actually thicker shit than what they used from the factory, so it should be sweet. That's that sort of just about sorted. Aluminium, so I can sort it out, it's no worries. I guess all I'm going to do now is I've got to see where that comes through. I think it comes through the top here somewhere. I might be able to bring it around under here. That's got to go into there, into that one. I could probably put it up here, but I don't want to. This one here is the center one, so you get the reading from both rotors. So yeah, that's the car stuff pretty much. Someone's requested something about the Q45 as well, which I might chuck in at the end of this maybe, or it'll be for the next episode if I haven't chucked it in already, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so made progress with the headers. I've just got to take them off the car, weld them all up, put them on the flange, preheat. There's a big process. Try it on the car. Obviously, I'm not going to take the car for a drive and then find out it's going to crack. I'm going to run it on there, on and off a couple of times through the heat cycle, and we'll see how it goes from there. But anyway, so this from here will be me fabricating some of the stainless steel box for my mum, and then scattering the ashes on the Gold Coast. So after that is done, I'll catch you back here. So yeah, if you want to hang around. If you don't, that's fine. So that's it pretty much. I'm just TIG welding a few things on there. I'll probably put mum on the side there somewhere as well. I've got a little slot that I've cut in here, which I'll fill this thing up, and then what I'll do, I'll sink it in some water so it doesn't melt everything inside, weld it shut, drop it in the ocean somewhere. So yeah, you probably can't read it too well, but I can. 27th of the 9th, 44, 26th of the 1st, 23, mum's name, RIP. I'm probably going to put mum on there with a love heart or something, just memorabilia for this one. And I've got ashes, which I've had here for nearly 2 years. They just got to go, man. I think the reason why I just can't move forward properly, there's something holding me back all the time, man. Like something making me really, it's making it difficult to breathe, bro. So I think once I do the ashes, I'll feel a lot better. That's pretty much it. Yeah, it's really, really hot. So I've got to let it cool down a bit. And then I've got to put some stuff in there, sink it in some water so it doesn't melt the stuff inside, and then weld it shut, and that'll be it. Should be sealed, and I'll be dropping it in the ocean somewhere. So this is some of the stuff that's going in the stainless box. Mum and Dad, grandmother and grandfather locket, and then Mum's crucifix, and a few other items as well. Some money. I'll be putting some coins in as well, some Australian coins. Yeah, and then obviously trying to get it all in there, and then weld it closed without burning it all, hopefully. I've got a camera that I'm going to check, that camera there. Once I sort of close it up to around there, I'll just stick the camera in there and just see how it's going. So I'll start putting some stuff in. That's going to fit through. Yep. Don't know about this. Might have to open it. Dad's driver's license. Some pictures of Mum. What I'm going to do is, that'll go in there as well. Just got to make sure it all goes down the bottom. I'll probably put some air in there as well. Maybe just blow it all down the bottom. Mum's first husband. Mum and some of her friends. And then Holy Mary will go in there. I'm getting close to sort of being to the point where I can't put any more in there. I don't want to push that in there with a bit of filler wire. Yeah, that's not sitting too bad actually. One more thing to go in there, and then some coins. Some of this stuff as well, I'll be putting that all in there. Heap of coins, $2, $1, 50 cents. And then I will proceed to welding this thing closed. So yeah, nothing's on fire. Just a couple little bridge welds. I don't know if you can see. You can't really see anything in there. There you go. No fires yet. So I'm going to do that all the way along, and then close it up, and then submerge the whole thing in water, probably up to about here. Weld that, like put some heat into it so it freaking really shuts it down, if you know what I mean. However, I don't think anything will burn inside once that's sealed, because there'll be no oxygen. It's just a matter of keeping it cool so it doesn't melt. Pretty much just got to weld that hole up there, cool it down, and then I'm going to go 2 runs across there, and that's it. It's really, really hot because it's really thick plate. Wow. Okay, I'll have to have that water on there for a while. One more run along there and she's done. It's hot up there, but cool down there. So yeah, I didn't even have to put it in the water. Alrighty, that's it. Cool it down for a little bit, and then I'll put it upstairs next to the ashes. Tomorrow morning we'll go lay it in the ocean somewhere. Alright, we're heading out to the spot. Beautiful out here, right? Gonna hang a left up the road, or up the canal. Alright, we're getting close to the spot now. That's the Sundale Bridge there. I'll zoom in a bit. And we did Dad's ashes pretty much right there. So, yeah. Going slowly from which side of it. I'm going to go like this. I'll keep the boat going just slowly, eh? We'll go from this side.
Just stop the boat. No, keep slowly around.
Slowly, yeah, because I don't want to go too close to the end.
Okay.
Copper's over there.
Go on the size, which size we get it.
I reckon we should just with the this side here. Are we going to just go through the whole lot?
I think I can see
Right,
the
ready?
bottom.
Make a video.
ไปข้างหลังตรงนี้ลูก
Right, hurry up.
What's this?
Hurry up.
Okay, Hannah.
Oh. And then just let the rest fall down. And what about the cloth? In the water? No, you can't put the cloth in here. The police over there. You're just going to clean it. And then what about this one? Clean this one too?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to go like that. Wow. And the car?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, see if the car sings. Right down. Alrighty. So anyway, that's that sorted. Now, you might think I'm a little bit blasé when it comes to doing stuff like this, but I mean, I've had experience scattering ashes twice before. So, and I'll tell you right now, if you think for a moment that anything in life, materialistically, is more significant than life itself, when you've actually held the ashes of someone's freaking body in your hand and I guess got into that spiritual side of it, you realize that, yeah, everything's very, very insignificant. We make a big deal out of things that don't really need to be made a big deal out of. And also, pardon the French, but there's two definitions of people. There's GCs and ICs, okay? GCs, I got that saying off someone in the Rotary community. GC stands for good cunts. IC stands for insignificant cunts. That's the way you have to look at it, okay? And that's a fact of life. But all the people that are watching me and stuff, these are all GCs, okay? Just remember that. Yeah, just remember that. Anyway, that'll be it for this one. And something inspirational. There's probably been a fair few inspirational things already, but remember this. Basically, you are dust. You come from dust, and to dust you will return. It's simple as that. And that's dead set, guys. I'm telling you now. 1 minute, you've got a person standing next to you, speaking, talking, breathing, and the next minute they're a box of ashes. Simple as that. Doesn't get much more simple, guys. So just remember, freaking be thankful for every day. Take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. So this is a log style manifold that I've fabbed up. Let's see if I can zoom in. I've got clearance there around the OMP pump. Not much, but enough. So the plan is that'll, obviously all that shit will have to be moved out of the way, the connectors and stuff, and that will go up towards the front of the engine. Yeah, that's it there. Oh, we got fucking 10 mil clearance, 15 mil. That's not too bad at all. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could still kick that down a bit. But I reckon I'll fucking leave it at that, eh? She'll be right. Yeah, man. That's the old fucking log style manifold.